So, I think I've found the problem to all of my issues with my motor, not cracking VTEC and whatnot. And it would be the fact that I have the KS2 oil pan and never changed the, what's this called? This thing here, the oil pickup. So I needed one from an Accord, F-Series Accord, and I kept the stock H22 one on there. So that would mean that it's most likely not getting enough oil pressure to crack VTEC, and that's why it does what it does. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting this one on there. I gotta clean it off first, of course, because it looks gross. I have that under there because I am gonna drain the oil into there, and you already know I'm cheap, so I'm gonna be reusing that oil until what's this called? So after I get the car dyno, and then I'm gonna change the oil. Alright, so got the oil pan off. It was low-key a pain just because the seal on there was so good. It's kind of a struggle taking it off. Guess I put a decent amount of RTV on there. Look, all right here. This is where I had all of that crap piled on there. That's funny. Alright, so I'm looking at these, and they don't really look no different, to be honest. It's really hard to tell. I think the bottom of this one might be bigger. Oh yeah, I see it now. This is definitely bigger than this. So yeah, that's the difference between them, I guess. This even look like it might be longer. But yeah, this is one from my F-Series Accord, 98 to 01 Accord 4-cylinder. The way I found out I was supposed to change this was I went on KS2's website because my brother bought the oil pan, so I never really did too much research on it. I just knew that it was, you know, it gave you better ground clearance, and it fit, what's this called? Oh, and it has like a better shape for a H2B. And so I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Just slapped it on there. Started driving the car. Well, I didn't really drive it like that, but I didn't really do no research. But when I was thinking of reasons why a car wouldn't crack VTEC, I was thinking if my timing was off, it would have to be off pretty badly. You know, the car wouldn't run if my timing was off to the point where it wouldn't crack VTEC at all. So I started thinking of other ways, and I was like, well, oil pressure is one of them. And then I started thinking of the things that I've done to the car that's different than when my brother had it in his car, and the oil pan was the only thing I could think of. So I went on KS2's website and started looking into the oil pan, and sure enough, they said that you have to have a pickup tube from a Accord F-Series. So went ahead, went to the junkyard, picked one up, and go ahead and slap that on. I'm gonna just put some RTV on here. I'm gonna leave that there. Put RTV all on here and toss it on, get it all back together, and then see what I get, what type of results I get. If it happens to leak, because you're really not supposed to use this gasket, they give you one from like a 97 to 01 Accord. You're supposed to use that gasket, and it's basically just like this little piece right here. So that's why I left this here. That's why I'm gonna leave that right there. But yeah, if I have any type of issues with it leaking or something, then you know it's no big problem. I'll just pull it back off and go to Honda and buy the gasket and throw it on. But the reason why I didn't want to do that is because, for one, it costs like 15 bucks just for that stupid little piece of rubber. I was about to say plastic. It's like 15 bucks, and then they don't have it, and it's gonna take a few days before they get it in. So kind of want to just hurry up and figure out if this is gonna help me or not. But I don't think it's gonna leak, just because this is basically like just like the gasket that they sell. So that should be fine. Alright, so pretty sure this is what my crap kept leaking, because it was coming from like right here, and I think I pretty much just grinded too much material off right here. I don't even remember, to be honest. I don't remember if this was already like this or not, but that should be a pretty easy fix. I got something in mind for that, so you know. Oh man, this crap just dripped on my arm, man. So if anybody knows exactly what that is right there, like what's going on here, let me know. I'm trying to see. I'm wondering if it's maybe JB weld going all the way through there, but I don't remember. Nah, see, because I can see right here. This was like as far as I got it. So there's no way I packed it all the way through there. It's just like right there, right here. So yeah, I don't know exactly what that is right there. If anybody knows, let me know. Alright, so getting it back on, I noticed this fat old gap right here in this corner. I thought my harness could be in the way. See, look at that. That's for sure gonna leak. And that's like in this whole corner right here, even with that tightened. But I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to use like the gasket that was on there before. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use one of those with the oil pan. They for sure don't give you one like that. They just give you a small one that only goes on like that side back there, and then you're supposed to use RTV to seal the rest, or Honda Bond, or whatever you want to use. I mean, even though right here it look like it's a fat old gap. So, and that's for sure gonna leak too. Where it was leaking beforehand, that's definitely gonna leak. But I guess that's why I had to smear RTV out right here before. I didn't even start the car and it's already leaking. Ain't that better? That's tough. So as you can see, that whole backside is leaking. But it don't make that noise no more that it used to make. So that's a good sign. So I'm gonna have to pull this back off. I think I'm gonna just get another gasket like the one that I had on here already and slap that on, and yeah, hopefully that'll create enough of a seal back there, because I was already pretty sure that it was gonna leak real bad when I went to start it, but you never know. So I was like, well, let me just go ahead and see what happens. But you see that whole backside is leaking, and I noticed there was a gap right there on the whole thing too. So yeah, it's gotta come back off, but it is what it is, you know. Alright, so we got a gasket. I took it all apart, put the gasket on, and I had the same problem over here last time I did this, but you can see right here, like the gasket is kind of popping out the side, and let's get back there. Alright, there we go. See this, like right here, the gasket basically pushed itself all the way out, and I don't know what it looks like up there because I can't see, so I don't know if it looked like it's sealed or not. But you know, from right here the gasket is almost all the way out, and I did push it back in there some, but it just pushed itself back out again, I guess. Well, I tightened this bolt a little bit. I had to loosen this bolt and then push it back in there. I tightened it up a little bit, and so it probably pushed itself out again. So what I plan to do is loosen this bolt a little bit again, pushing this gasket back in there as much as I can, putting some RTV on there, just right here on this crease, and maybe on the top depending on what it looks like, because I don't know. And then probably like all the way to like right here. So from right here all the way to right here, I want to put more RTV on there and try to get it to seal better. Alright, so I trimmed it and put RTV on the little crease. Make sure it don't, come on man, my dog over here looking me in my ear. Pack RTV in that crease again, make sure it don't leak. And also packed a bunch in there too. And I have a feeling that's gonna end up still leaking. But shoot, honestly, we just gonna keep packing that crap until it stops leaking, bro, because I don't have no other solution for that now that I think about it. Except maybe like putting some JB weld up in there close to the point where it's about to meet the oil pan and then stop right there and then put RTV in it, but it's kind of extra out. Well, not really, this is actually kind of extra out, but yeah. But yeah, this bet not leak. It don't look like it will. Since it started leaking last time, as soon as I poured the oil in it, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the oil in now before I put it back together, and hopefully it don't leak again, but we'll see. Okay. Wait, okay, now we're good. This is where that little hole thing was. Just packed it full of RTV, so that shouldn't leak. That was the last place I had a leak. The last time the car was all put together, when I thought that it was good and running. See, like that little hole right there, I'm gonna plug that. Those little spots, that right there. So every little crease that look like it may not be sealed, I'm putting RTV on it. See that right there? That little spot. Putting some on that. Cause oh look at that. I just put RTV right there and I can already see oil coming through. Yeah, I'm like sick and tired of it leaking. So any little spot that I see where it look like it might leak, I don't know for sure, I'm gonna seal it up anyways. So all these little spots down here, them two, that one right there, and then that, where is it? Somewhere up here. I just seen the oil sitting there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. What we got? Is it sealed or is it not? That rhyme, that's a bar. From what I can see right here, it looks like it's sealed. I can't see what y'all can see because I'm not underneath the car right now. But yeah, from what I can see right here, I don't see no oil coming through. This is so like, this is just so trash. I hate that I have to do this. You know what I think right there? Can't see it again, but I think it might need some right there. Alright, so I got everything put back together. Sounds good. Before you could hear like a ticking, can't hear that no more. Let's see. It's not pouring out oil. It's most likely still leaking, but it ain't pouring out, so that's good sign. Can't tell from up here if it's leaking or not. It just sounds so much better though. It just sounds so much healthier now. Even though it's idling like crap right now. Good numbers. But it's idling low. I'll just let it idle for a minute. Turning my wheel so I can get a better view. Let's see. I don't like the position of that grip though. Nothing yet. That's a good sign. Some oil on the header, so it's most likely burning that off right now. I'm not even going to attempt to drive the car right now, just because it's way too much cars right here in the way. I would have to move. So it even feels better when I rev it now too. That's crazy. Wow. So I guess it's safe to say that that was most likely the reason why I was having so much issues, is because of that oil pickup tube. So now it seems very responsive now and everything. That's insane. I'm glad I figured that out too, because if I never looked on there, because my brother didn't know neither. So if I would have never looked on KS Tunes website this whole time, I would have been trying to figure out what was going on. I would have took it up to the tuner. They would have been like, oh yeah, there's something else going on internally. And I would have been freaking petrified. Got my car towed up there or something. Paid them all that money to tune it, and then it turned out to be something else. I would be pretty pissed off. So it ain't acting the same no more. Now it's acting like, I don't know. Obviously it still needs a tune. It needs some work still, but this is it's running a lot better now, and that's a good sign. So yeah. Alright y'all, let's see what we got. Think it's a puddle under there, or it's just a few drops, or nothing. Let's see. No, I don't see nothing. See. I don't see nothing. Can it be? I guess. Yeah, I don't see no leaks. I let it run for a bit yesterday. Probably pull it out, see if it cracks VTEC. If it does, I'm parking it, not touching it no more. Just freaking worried about, or then I'll just worry about getting it tuned after that. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens. Alright, so I had to put this car on the charger because it's in the way, obviously. Battery's dead, so charging it get it out the way, and then yeah. It's crazy how quiet this car is now. Got the S300 connected right now. It's idling so low. Just letting it warm up. Once it gets to about I don't know, maybe about 100 degrees coolant temps, then I'll pull it out. Just gonna take it around the block, see if it'll crack VTEC or something. I don't know. Of course I'm gonna still be easy on it. I ain't gonna get on it, but yeah. Alright, coolant temps are at 106 now. I know VTEC don't crack until it's like 150 degrees or something like that. But it should start warming up pretty quick once I start driving it. Adjusted my clutch pedal. It's a little bit better now. Still having problems with this throttle. Car feels fine. It's at 10 right now. I'm not even giving the car no throttle. Now it's at 15, 14. Okay, you cracked VTEC. That's all I need to know. All I wanted to do. So, yeah, that was my issue. Was the oil thing. So yeah, let me restart this video because I know the audio goes out of sync. Alright, so yeah, cracked VTEC, so it was for sure the oil pan, or not the oil pan, the what is that thing called? Oil pickup tube. It wasn't getting enough oil pressure when it get up there in the wants to get ready to crack VTEC. But yeah, the car just ran like crap just now. Oh, the other times I drove it, it was real smooth. This time it wasn't that smooth. It could be because, you know, I messed with the distributor that last time I did it. Or it could just be because, you know, I don't know. I don't know what other reason it would be. I mean, I know the tune is still exactly the same. I haven't changed it, so I would think everything would still be the same if, you know, I hadn't changed if I hadn't moved the distributor. But yeah, I think probably if I moved the distributor a little bit or moved it back to where it was, it would probably run the same. So it was probably good where I had it. But yeah, I guess I could hit up the guy who was supposed to send me the base map for this car. I guess I could hit him up and see if he'll send me a base map, and then go from there. You know, try to drive it around, see how it handles that and whatnot. But yeah, I'm really just not. I don't even want to touch it no more. I just want to get this crap tuned and just get back on the road, dude. But you know, it costs a lot of money to get your car tuned, so ain't no telling how long it's gonna be before I can do that. But I don't know. We'll figure something out. Big crack VTEC though, nigga. No. I'm hyped. Even though I hit it for like half a second. Just the fact that I know that it's gonna work now. Crack VTEC. I'm freaking hyped. Can't wait to get it all situated. It's still, I don't know, I tried to do the TPS, but it was just showing me the same reading no matter how I moved it. So I don't even know what to think about that. I'm assuming tuner would be able to figure that out just fine. I'm sure they deal with that type of stuff all the time. Me personally, I never had to calibrate a TPS. It was already good on my B20, and so yeah, I never touched it. But you know, I put the one on this car. Put a lot of stuff on this car that wasn't there, so I had to figure everything out. But at this point, it's pretty much, you know, that's basically everything. We got the electrical issues eliminated. There, you know, I'm not having those no more. We got an S300. That's allowing us to tune and, you know, just see what's going on with the car in general, and that makes a big difference. That's a big help. What other issues? Oh yeah, the VTEC. It wasn't cracking VTEC, and that was the oil. What's that crap called? I keep forgetting what it's called. But yeah, it was that. Oil pan is not leaking. After I just drove the car, still not leaking. I'm gonna come back out here and check later on to see if it leaked, but so far so good. And you know, my transmission is still leaking. It's not leaking as bad as it was before, since I you know, put some of that stuff on the oil drain plug. Since I did that, it's not leaking as bad as it was, but that's still leaking. But you know, it's not nearly as bad. Shouldn't be a problem for a dyno. And yeah, man, it's basically everything. Only other things that I need to figure out, or that I need to get done, is like, I think this corner light is out, and then I need to get an intake. That should be pretty much light work. If I really need to, I can use the one that I had on here. I would just have to buy the right size coupler. And my radiator was leaking last time. I don't know if it's leaking right now. So, you know, just because I had all that crap, you know, I seen where it was leaking from. But it could have been that bottom hose. It still could have been the bottom hose. I don't know for sure. But yeah, that's basically everything. Everything is sorted. Everything that I know how to deal with, at least at this point. So, you know, now it's ready for the tuner to come through with the tune. Well, it's ready for me to come through with the money so I can go to a tuner. But, yeah, it's good to go now.